Hey everyone, it's Brennan the Paleo Dude here with a model review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Ceratosaurus and Juvenile Spinosaurus 2-pack from Papo. This was released here in British Columbia at Mastermind Toys, and it was a really neat gift set, and I just had to pick it up. So right off the bat you can see that the Ceratosaurus is really detailed. It's got this iguana-like paint job on the tail, and the back of the body as well, so these green stripes and hints of like yellow and darker greens along the top, and very nice head sculpt, and they have some black and white splotches along where the teeth are as well. A very narrow head and skull, or yeah, very narrow jaw and whatnot. And it's in a running position, or walking position rather. Its foot's kind of up. If you're making dioramas, maybe you could have it standing on like a stick or walking over a branch. And its arms are hanging down low, so it can keep balance whenever you're keeping it on the shelf. And other than that, it's a very beautiful model, very stunning. I'm glad Papo decided to choose this dinosaur to make as a figure. You can also get these two separate as well from the box set. I'm not sure if they still have them in stores. I just know they had them when these two figures were released. Now, the Juvenile Spinosaurus is a little bit more lacking in detail. If you compare the heads, you can see the Ceratosaurus has way more attention to highlighting the details with paint, and you can see the Juvenile Spino's head is very bland. And of course this is the Jurassic Park 3 style Spinosaurus, so it's very outdated, but it's really neat that they produced this figure because you don't really see these theoretical figures being produced by, say, Jurassic Park, Mattel, Hasbro, Kenner, etc. with juvenile forms, like we saw it in the Kenner line with the Red Rex and the Juvenile Rex. But other than that, that's pretty much it, besides like baby figures. But this is a medium-sized sculpt, so definitely not like a full-on baby. It's quite large compared to the adult version. And it's really neat to see their take on what this dinosaur, or what this, I guess you'd say, InGen's clone would look like as a juvenile. So you can see it's got reduced crests on the snout compared to the adult, who has way more defined crests. Shorter snout, larger kind of head region like most baby animals have. Smaller teeth. Very cute appearance. Still shares that alligator-like skin along the back and neck. And a very reduced sail. That's a major part of this figure. And what appears to be a little bit more thicker tail compared to body width. So that's interesting as well. Still got the crocodilian appearance, the long arms, and kind of like a purpley hue. Purple, and then a little bit of maybe green right there, which you can see in the adult. It's got like a darker shade, maybe purple, and then that green hue down the side. And very, very, very long legs. Like, holy cow. That's, well, compared to the adult, I guess the adult also has quite long legs, but look at that. It really fits in, and I'm glad they did choose to make this design a juvenile, because it's great for photography, great for Jurassic Park artists and photographers. A very neat and odd detail I find. This figure has this yellow paint down the tail and a little bit down the spine. I'm not sure if this was an error, or because the adult doesn't have the yellow going down it, so I'm not sure. I haven't looked at every model to see if they've had that detail. I saw these at the Terrell a while ago, but I never paid that close attention because I already have it. But yeah, that's pretty interesting how they put yellow. If it's on purpose or an accident, it's pretty neat. It highlights it. Maybe it's for camouflage. But they do have darker details on the scales, like these kind of dark gray and black splotches on the scales to highlight that. And then it's got that leathery pattern on the underbelly. Oh wow, which is also... Is that just the light? Nope. It's also got a hue of yellow. I've got a yellow light up here, which is kind of making this seem a little bit more brighter than it should be. It's still appearing kind of bright, but it's kind of like a very light yellow on the stomach. So yeah, it's also got the green eye, which the adult also shares, and kind of that blackish eye ring, but a lot less detail and a lot less coloring compared to the adult's scales and pattern. So it makes for a very neat figure, like I said, and kind of expands the Jurassic Park franchise in a way where it shows a juvenile form of a dinosaur we've seen on screen, or theoretical, I guess, what they'd expect it to look like, which is quite accurate, I'd say, in my opinion, to what a InGen Spinosaurus juvenile would look like. And plus it's characteristic of Papo to make Jurassic Park-esque figures, which is fantastic. I know there's a few more companies nowadays that are making them. I've seen a few on Instagram, and it's neat to have these models and not just like the Mattel toys and the Kenner toys and the Hasbro toys. We've got some more detailed photogenic figures. So yeah, that wraps up my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a comment if you've picked up this set or have one of these in your collection, and which one do you like the most, the juvenile Jurassic Park Spinosaurus or the Ceratosaurus. It would be cool to do a paint job of the JP3 Ceratosaurus, or even if Papo did one with a 2-pack, that would have been neat as well. I didn't even think of that. That's cool. Maybe that's like a little Easter egg. Papo was like, hey, Jurassic Park 3 had a Ceratosaurus and a Spinosaurus, let's put them in a pack together, even though it's not the same color. That would have been neat as well. Okay, enough rambling. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.